What's going on, YouTube, man? So nobody told me I was allowed to take a break, man. And what I mean by that line is simple, man. Nobody told me the importance of really being able to take a break and rest. You know, I know we talk about grind culture and things about that, but I want to talk in this video about why taking a break and taking a rest is important. And I think I can do it in 3 points. Ready? Let's get into it. So the first thing, man, taking a break and rest is important, one, for your mental. So today, you know, I was scheduled to work. And if you know, I work at Amazon. If you know at Amazon, bro, them shifts be long and they've been grueling. And this week, I was just tired. The sun has been beating me up, man, and I was exhausted. So I was running a little bit behind at work today. And, you know, they actually told me, it's like, you know what, you know, you could do this or you can go home. I'm like, I'm going home. And, you know, I know sometimes, you know, we think about the money, and I'm not saying money is important, but I have to take a rest break for my mental. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a job like that, it does mentally drain you over time, and it can be, you know, it can be tiring. It really can be. So, you know, remember that you are allowed to take breaks. And not only are you allowed to take breaks, you have to rest. You know, and that leads me to my next point, productivity. So, one, you have to take care of your mental health. Two, it allows me to be productive. So, even though today I'm going to be off, I am going to rest as in probably sleep. I still have time to be productive. So what that would allow me to do is that allow me to make more videos like this. That'll allow me to work on, you know, more content. That'll allow me to post for, you know, on my social media pages for Straight to the Music, as well as I Am Candle. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. So it allowed me to work on content. So sometimes rest is not necessarily mean that you have to do nothing. It just means that you can take a break from one thing to another. Yes, I might lose money for the day, but if I, you know, so choose, I could probably pick up a pop-up for this weekend and do something else, or I can just do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is completely up to me to do as I see fit. And so that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Being able to take your break for your mental health, and also being able to take a break to, you know, be more productive, and not even being productive now, but being more productive later. I noticed that my body was not functioning at 100%. And the reason why I kind of noticed that is, one, I feel a little more groggy. I feel a little more, I don't want to say dehydrated, but I've been thirsty a lot. So I know, okay, maybe I'm dehydrated from the heat. I also know that maybe I'm moving, you know, a little slower today. You know, I woke up more sluggish. So I'm like, okay, I'm tired. So realizing that, understanding that, okay, if I take a day off now, I could probably come back tomorrow or the next day and be even more alert and be better, so that way I can not only do my job, but I can do my job at a higher, more effective level. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to take a break. Here's the third reason why. The third reason why you should take a break is healing, man. Sometimes you stopping or taking a break allows things to work themselves out. So it's just like when you have an injury, right? If you are always going on that injury, you don't really get that injury time to heal. You know what I'm saying? If your body is exhausted, your body's sore from the gym, you need rest. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need a break to not do anything. And it allows your body to heal, allows your mind to heal, and sometimes it allows you to take a step back. And taking a step back, it could be the fourth point if you want to add a bonus. It allows you to take a step back and get a fresh perspective. So like I said, if I leave work, when I come back, I'll be more alert, I'll be ready. But two, if I'm taking a break, say from content or from my business and things like that, it'll allow me to come back to my business with more of a fresh perspective, in a better headspace, more alert, and more focused and ready to lock in. You know, with my music podcast that we're doing, we haven't shot in probably like 2 weeks, but now we're ready to go. You know, we took a much needed break. We both needed a break, and I was still able to put out content and clip up videos and things like that, but we weren't focusing on the podcast specifically. And that allowed me time to redirect my energy into other things, because your energy needs to be recharged just like anything else, right? You have to recharge, you have to be alert, you have to be focused in order to do things. Like I told y'all in a previous video, my schedule is literally like work, gym, content, work, gym, content, family, work, gym, and I do that every week. So taking a day off every once in a while, why not? Because I'm tired. I know with grind culture, it tells you, well, you got to keep going, you got to keep going, you got to keep going. You cannot always go at 110%. You know what I'm saying? You have to give, just like your phone needs a recharge, your body needs a recharge, your mind needs a recharge. And nobody might tell you that you need a break, but you do need a break. And you have to give yourself grace when you need a break, right? You know, you're not doing this to be better tomorrow. You're doing this to be better over time. so that one day you can wake up and you can live the life that you want to live. You know, that's why we do this. That's why I do this. You know, even me taking a break, realize, you know what, this is not something that I can do long term. It's not something that I want to do long term. It's not something that I'm going to do long term. Which also means to me that I have to continue to put the work in with content. I have to continue to push the content. I have to continue to make videos and things of that nature, so I can finally get to where I want to be. And also, you know, knowing that this is the means to end, and that this is, you know, a short-term thing and not a long-term thing. So give your body rest because it needs it. Give your mental health rest because you need it. Give your body rest so you can be productive. Give your body rest for healing. And give your body rest so that way you can come back more alert, more focused, and you know what I'm saying, you can take a step back and have a better perspective on everything. Now I have a bigger vision. Now I can be able to tweak the things that I need to tweak because I've taken a step back from the big picture. I've given my eyes a rest. I've given my mind a rest. I've given my body a rest. And now I can go back in, seeing what's wrong, seeing what I need to do, seeing what I need to fix, so I can attack it better for the next time. So I hope this helps. Give yourself the break that nobody's going to give you. It's okay to take a day off here and there. Obviously, we got bills to pay, so mind yourself. But sometimes it's not about the money, it's about you. Because you have to be able to, you're going to outlive this paycheck that you have now. And you have to be able to carry your body for the long term. So hopefully this helps. Till the next time, it's your boy. Peace.